Aloha and happy hump day. Yeah, it's beautiful here today. When I got up this morning, not a cloud in the sky. Yep. I'm not sitting on my bed telling everybody, they're full of shit. And we'll get into Mr. Stupid Terry Berry. Hey, Joseph, aloha. I can always count on you, man. You're always on it. And yes, I have something to say today. First off, wow. Just wow. Just when you think that there's nobody else to talk about, well, then Mr. Strawberry comes up and actually is far worse than Elvis. If you can actually believe that. Yeah. Terry Berry, you're next. You're going down, like you say. You're going down. I got breaking news, folks. I got breaking news. I'm an idiot. And I treat my wife like shit. And you need to be locked up. Locked up tight. In the padded room. Yes, you do. Hey, sugar, aloha. Hey, Morgus. Hey, Hoppy, aloha. Yeah. And then they're doing touch and go at the airport with these big transport planes coming in. Because the airport's just north of me, where I'm sitting here. Yeah, beautiful day. Beautiful day. It's already getting cloudy up there, but it's beautiful at the beach. And I ain't sitting on no Gulf of Mexico. Oh, no, no, no. Where the water stinks and so does he. And I actually wear my glasses so now I can actually read the side chat for once. Yeah, Joseph, he's just, we were so fearful for his wife last night that, and if anybody ever needed a welfare check, it was him. And it would have been justified. But once again, we have an idiot who doesn't know that they're an idiot. Hey everybody, you'll see. Catch y'all. Joseph, Sugar, Morgus, Hoppy, Stitching Girl, J Money, Misty, Angie, Ricardo, yo, yo, yo. How about that for a lunch spot? I ain't sitting in no van. I'm not wondering where my next dollar is going to come from. Why? Because I planned for my future. Oh God, I'm talking like Terry. Good God, I need to stop that shit right now. Hey, Sister Earth, aloha. Queen, aloha. Everybody, aloha. Peace and love. It's a beautiful day in my neighborhood. A beautiful day in my neighborhood. Yes, indeedy. Yeah, I know, Stitching Girl. He just needs, for his own sanity, he needs to just not come back on YouTube, really. Because he went last night. Hey, Jack, aloha. Because last night, he went from screaming to whispering to singing to trying to say the G Mangoes, is all what he said about him. It's like, dude, do you not realize you need to go back and look at yourself, Mark? You need to go back and look. Because frankly, you need help. And not the kind you get out of a Cracker Jack box. No, no, no. And actually, you should be Baker acted. You should be held on a 72-hour hold, and you need to tell your doctors that you're on YouTube and what it does to you. Hey, Jody, aloha. Let's see. It's really bright. I'm trying to catch everybody. Oh, micro. I'm not encouraging. I'm telling. This is for him. I'm telling him that he needs to get help. But he is so arrogant and egotistical that he doesn't see that. But yet he tells everybody he's on all these massive medications that would put a horse down. Well, dude. And, you know, he scared his wife. And I'm sorry, you can't come back from that. Hey, German lady, aloha. Well, you know, it's not get him, it's get him help. You know? And he needs to be honest with his doctors, psychologists, psychiatrists, whatever the case may be, that he's on YouTube. And maybe direct them to just about any hangout that he has that he had a psychotic break last night. He really did. And I'm not a doctor, but I know crazy when I see it. And if you have all this kind of medication and it's not working, dude, you need to go back and you need to cooperate. You know? And for me, I feel bad for your wife. Hey, Leanie, aloha. He booted himself and made the bomb bigger. Who's that, Ricardo? Well, we all know who Mr. Strawberry is. I mean, I'm not gonna use his name because I'm not gonna give him an excuse to go to give me a privacy strike. No, we all know who he is. And if somebody else wants to put it in the side chat, feel free. I'm just not gonna say it because that gives him power, and I'm not gonna give him power at all. Yeah, he needs to stay off YouTube. And, you know, he says he's never raised a hand to his wife. Well, you know, that may be true, but words cut deeper than any knife ever would. And you telling your wife to shut up, that you'll do what you want, that is so disrespectful. And you say you put your wife on a pedestal, well then treat her like a queen. Treat her like a princess. Don't treat her like shit. Thank you, Stitching Girl. Gosh, I'm right up on this. I can barely read it. Yeah, the clip about him talking about Nicole, that's why I went live, and that's why I'm going to talk about him, because for one, you're supposed to be a man and a gentleman. A gentleman, even a man, doesn't talk like that about another person. You're lucky you don't get your ass kicked for that bullshit. Hey, sweet pineapple, aloha. You know, it's getting to a point where his family needs to step in. If he said his son is in law enforcement, well then, by God, his son should be doing something about this. His son needs to be aware of what he's doing. And as a family member, take action. You know, why are these people on YouTube taking action? You know, where's his family? You know? And of course your wife is going to say she's fine, because when you're in your triggered state, you're out of your mind. You would do things that you normally wouldn't do. Well, at least that's the way it should be. No, I'm not defending Nicole. I'm angry at the racist rant that he had. And Nicole, she can hold her own. Not Nicolesque, but beautiful Nicole. And that was totally uncalled for, you know? Oh, jeez. Ivy Rose, good grief. Mr. Strawberry is Foyt or Soit. Mr. One that wants to attack everybody, but doesn't see his own actions as being, uncalled for. Yes, they are. Domestics, that's exactly. More deaths to law enforcement happen in domestic disputes than any other case or any other call they go on. And I'm going to eat my lunch here while I'm talking to you guys. I promise I won't smack. Hey, Stitching Girl. Leanie, take care of that one person, please. Either time them out or block them. I just don't want to hear their bullshit today. Thank you. Yeah, sweet pineapple, don't get involved, Well, Jack, he's been doxxed. I have his address written down somewhere because I actually looked at his house on Google Earth. And I actually think I went on Zillow. I'll have to look back. I'm not sure. But he's been doxxed. No, not Nicole. No, the other person that was making the stupid remarks. Sorry, we don't do stupid here. And I usually don't block anybody, or I don't ask my mods to. Usually we don't have to. But when you act stupid, stupid doesn't fly. Sorry. Well, they are very difficult, and they're very, because as soon as, there's a whale, yay! I got to see a whale today. I'm a happy girl. Oh, I may head north then, if I can see him right here, because they're just about getting ready to leave for Alaska. Oh, there it goes. Oh, I would zoom in, but this camera isn't that good for that. So, but anyway, back to it. Yeah, beautiful Nicole. She did not deserve what he said to her. No person deserves being talked like that. And I don't think that our community would even say that, it's nothing more than wrong. And sorry if I'm not answering people in the side chat. It's just really hard to see because it's so bright out here. Yeah, we got a breeze. I'll give you the weather report. 84 degrees, mostly sunny, with trade wind breezes. I'll have to look again, Jack. I wrote it down on something because it's not in my. I have a composition book that has all kinds of information in it, and I didn't transfer it to there. Oh, it's a mama and a baby out there. Aw. I'm blessed. I got to see whales today. And I'm not trying to be a moral compass here, but, not fun when things like that happen. I mean, this is the view I want to send you guys. I don't want to have to talk about him, or anybody else. Oh, show me where to find it. See much to this in my 25 years in NYPD. Well, thank you for your service, Jack, for one. And for two, I will definitely, shoot, how am I going to do this? I can't find it on my phone because I'm on my other phone. I'm on my new phone. But Bomb, send a message to Bomb. She has it. I know she does because I think that's where I got it. But oh, sunscreen, honey. You need sunscreen. You haven't seen the sun for a while, honey. Oh, bombshell reloaded. Yeah, I think Mangoes has it too, but I don't know if he wants to get involved. I mean, but he did threaten. He threatened Lindy live, so I'm sure she has it. But it can't be too hard. His real name is Markterry. So, yeah, he's done dirty to Leith because he doesn't want his channel taken down again. He wants to blame Blue Waffles for his other channel terminated. Well, you got to play like rules like the other people. What happens when you... Oh, yes! Oh, awesome! Woo! Yeah! Big reach. You don't know how much that excites me. It's the little things in life that are awesome. It's a whale breaching in the water. They might do it again because they're still in the same place. Okay, so hello. I can't shoot. It's so bright out here. I can't see my side chat. I can't see the names because they're not. I can see the comments, but I can't read the names. So, yeah, he's blaming everybody but himself, and that's that's when your reality is flawed. Just saying. But when I heard what he said to beautiful Nicole, I cringed. It's like, dude, how can you even do that? Do you not know that will bring you so much grief? Trying not to smack my food, so. And yeah, I bitch at people for eating on streams, but at least you're not watching me eat. I'm not stuffing my face with raviolis out of a can. let's get back to another subject that we all know and love. All right. Elbow, elbow, elbow. You poor, poor, pathetic human being. You know, must have been behind the rock. I didn't see that one. And to think you tried to appeal his termination, and it's not a suspension. It says right on his channel, this channel has been terminated for violations of terms of service. How much more clear can they be? I mean, he's the only one that doesn't realize he's been terminated, which in itself is hilarious. There they are. Maybe. Come on, little whale. Hey, Wolf Dad, thanks. Yeah, I'm just having my lunch. Watching the whales. I drove through town today. And talked to some of the ladies at the dog park, because most of them have businesses or Airbnbs and that, and they said that one of the girls works at a really nice little restaurant pub kind of thing, and she said that she's usually busy during the run or during the dinner run, but she said it's been busy from the time they open till the time they close. And I said, well, is that a good thing or a bad thing? And she says, oh no, it's a good thing. Oh, okay, that's all right. What? You now have a 90-day live streaming ban for the restreaming elbow. Fight it, man. Fight it. Don't. He doesn't have a channel anymore. Yeah, Harvey, man. He can't claim his copyright when he doesn't even have a channel. And I'm sure if I would have restreamed him, he would have done it to me, and I would have laughed because he's a dumb shit. Yeah, Harvey, just appeal it. You know, go on another channel, make up another one, make it Harvey De Niro Harvey 2, like I did on this one, and get around that. I mean, you do StreamYards. You can do live on StreamYards without having 1,000 subs. You know, it's, I don't know if you have it over there, but oh, I always said, you know, he said, come meet me. I was like, dude, I would stand toe to toe with you, and I would be eyeball to eyeball, because you're not much taller than I am. He is not 5'8". He's 5'6" at the most. And look him square in the eye and go, boo. He'd fall on the floor in this fetal position, crying like a little baby. Yeah, get a hold of Rosie. She knows how to do all that. Hey, Joe, aloha. Oh, that boat's right where the whales were. Oh, and somebody in a kayak right there where the whales are too. Man, if I had the upper body strength, I'd be out there in a kayak myself. I'm thinking of actually going out on a snorkel tour. It's kind of pricey, but you know, it's just me. So just want to call her and double check. Okay. And the air is quite nice right now. The smog from the volcano is getting better by the day. Yeah, well, she has that personal contact for, you know, her channel, but I don't know if, you know. When did you get your strike, Harvey? Hey, Jackie Blue, aloha. Yeah, her channel only, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, but talk to her anyway, you know, send her an email. I can fix it like new, I think it is. I talked to her, or I was in, okay, here's something else that I didn't ever think I would see. But I laughed my ass off and I loved it. Holly Undead went live last night. And she had Rosie on, and she had Patsy on, or Pansy. And just that lineup of those three, I giggled like, I didn't think I'd ever seen anything like that. It was hilarious. And Pansy, she was like 3 sheets to the wind. And Rosie was having one of her days where it seemed like nothing went right. Chaos everywhere. Hey Steve, aloha. And if I haven't seen you in the side chat, it's not that I don't want to say hi or aloha. It's that I can see the comments, but I can't see the names. So, aloha, everybody. He used his mark. Yeah, he did. You know, I think it's funny, but you know, what do you have? He had the Nomadic Chicago in what a month, and he had his AdSense for 3 days. And he was kicking, screaming like a little kid. I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't violate the community guidelines. No, you're right. You didn't. You violated the terms of service. And that's what you need to say. I, Elbow, Zaya, Marshall, Camus, had my channel terminated because I'm an idiot. I don't listen to anybody else. I know everything. And YouTube is just a horrible company, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, he was Stitching Girl. You know what's funny that too? He had one comment. The whole stream, one single comment. You're losing your touch there, fat boy. You know, you shouldn't put all your eggs in one basket and throw it out in traffic. Although he has violated many community, yes, he has. But the main thing is the terms of service, which being that once you have a terminated channel, you can probably have another channel, but you can't get it monetized. You know, so where's the fun in that? Well, that's our fun, to see him moan and groan. I need $5, $10, anything to help me. I need a shawarma. The only thing I've eaten in the last 3 days is cold raviolis out of a can. We'll get used to it, fat boy. Whoa, hey. It said Dead Dave's Ghost. Copyrighted me. Then said Marshall Camus. Well, I would be confused too. Was it Dave's stream that you restreamed, or was it Elbows? Because that might make a difference. To rent a room somewhere, you know, because we know he can't stay with his sisters anymore because he's done pissed them off so much. They basically said, you know, our dad left us with a monster. Yes, he did. That being his only begotten son, the prodigal son, the son that leaves his mother in a care home when he's out gallivanting around. You know, when he could actually be taking care of his mother. Well, though the rest of the family may have an objection to that, you know, I give the people out here who are taking care of parents, grandparents, whatever the case may be, you know, that's what he should be doing. But we all know that's not going to happen. He's too selfish. Ghost. I guess it wasn't too dead. Oh, and the paragliders out there. I don't know if you guys can see. Right there. Well, somebody asked me last night. So now that Elbow's gone again, who are you going to talk about now? And I said, well, you know, and that. Sorry, folks. I'm trying to do my tripod here. Get it straight. Get it straight, girl. Elbow lie? Oh, the thought. Yeah, Cobra John, not as far as you could throw him, right? No. Oh, all right. Oh, shoot, I got a new message. Okay. Make sure you're you're drunk first. There you go. I've seen horror stories when, not necessarily here because we don't have tall buildings and we don't have a this side of the island, we really don't have the buildings like they do down in Mexico. And I saw one where they got too close to the shore, and the people that were strapped in were headed straight for a building and crashed into it. It's like, after seeing that, it's like, I don't think so. That doesn't interest me at all. Now, if I could go on a helicopter ride, that would be the bomb. But that's like $400, and I can't justify that. Yeah, he did tell him how to return, but it's still yet, he's not going to make any money. And all he's going to do is catch grief. But think of it on the bright side, folks. We may actually be able to, if he does that, just to go live, not to monetize, maybe, just maybe, we won't be robbed of our train wreck. There is a bright spot in that theory. So if he does come back, all he's going to be able to do is PayPal and whatever else he does. And we all know that when you do PayPal, he knows your information and he can't keep his mouth shut. He'll dox you out every time. Can I see Elbow wearing a mask? Yes, I can. He should all the time anyway, no matter if there's a pandemic or not. Good grief. Once was enough. Yeah, and we've actually had a couple of helicopter accidents here on the islands. But I would actually rather do the helicopter trip over Maui or Kauai. Here, yeah, but you got so long of a distance. And what they do is they fly down to where the volcano is, but they can't get really close because it's closed airspace. And that Elba is wearing masks. Just look at the nose and face. COVID isn't coming around that. Right, right, Axel. Hey, NM, aloha. Yes, aloha from Siskiyou? I think that's where you are. Or close. Oh, back facing. Yeah, that would kind of throw off your equilibrium. Oh, okay, so you're at Foothills, yeah, near Nevada border. All right, cool. Yeah, I used to live up in Georgetown, up on the divide between Auburn and Placerville. I loved it up there until I got snowed in for 8 days, and I said, "Oh hell no, I'm moving to Hawaii. I'm never going to do snow again." You used to live in Del Norte and Humboldt. Yeah, your brother's still in Humboldt. Hey Jan, aloha. And he's putting out some really, every time he puts out videos, it's like, oh, I remember that. Oh, you're making me homesick. And then I read the paper and it's like, good God. Eureka is nothing but a shithole anymore. And it was nice to see all the fishing boats out this morning. There's a buoy out about 2 miles offshore, and the fish kind of congregate around it. It's kind of its own little micro ecosystem. But yeah, he is. Yeah, and his music too. see that, oh, well, that's no more. Oh, gee, that's shut down. And oh, wow. And I know the Arcaded Theater was for sale for a long time, and it's like, oh, that would be really cool to open that back up again. Yeah, his album's coming out this summer. Yeah, can't wait, right? It's like my friends, their band, they're from Blue Lake, and their band was called Kulika. And I actually followed them here one year on my vacation, and they played at the Brewfest, and that was fun because they would, hey, it's Collyweed. It's like, yeah, those were the days. Kulika, yeah, they're my buddies. They're actually they live in Oklahoma City now, which I think is bizarre, but that's where they're from. I guess that's where Julie's from. And yeah, I have all three of them. I even have the Baker's Dozen, because there's a hidden track on Baker's Dozen, and if you put it on track 1 but you hit the back button, it will go to the hidden song, and it's Bong Hits for Breakfast. Yep, Bong Hits for Breakfast. How many names does he have? Yeah, do you know, or did you know that there was a hidden track there? And they did it so they didn't get censored. Yeah, play it backwards, go to the first track and make it go back. And I think you have to actually hold down the back button. I'm not sure. I can't remember that detail, but I know it's if you do the back button, you can get it. That's why it's called Baker's Dozen, because there's 12 songs on there, but the hidden track is 13, and that's what a Baker's Dozen is 13. Yeah, and it's a fun song. And actually, when they do My Tide Went On, that was done down at the Kona Inn, and a bunch of us were playing kazoos and stuff on the track. It was fun. It was so much fun. I miss those guys. They needed to go further with their music, but I get it. They started a family, so. But yeah, I miss those guys. Because they used to play, oh, what was the one down on, it's a little hole in the wall, and it was on 5th and E Street, and they'd play a set, and then we'd all go out the back door to the alley and puff pass, and that was always fun. That's back when you could still get arrested for marijuana there, because I've been here 10 years, and I think the year that they were here was, gosh, 2002, 2001, one of the two of those. Yeah, but if you ever wanted to look up a band that has, it's really good music. It's all original music, and you can listen to it all day. Their name is Kulica, Kulica, Kulica. And that's a Hawaiian name, and I can't remember what it means. I think it means Julie. Actually, that's what I think it is. I think Kulica means Julie in Hawaiian. I don't know. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. Yep, small world. Yep. Mud frog, yeah. Yep, that's back in the day when a night out was fun and relaxing. There never no fussing, no fighting. Always had a sold out show. Actually, when I moved here, I really tried to talk him into coming and doing another brew fest. But like Jason, he's not around anymore. I'm not sure where he is, the mandolin player. But I don't know, for all I know, they're all back in Oklahoma. Well, I used to live down in Garverville, and every year it was the start of the season was the Redwood Run down in Piercy. Then it was Blues by the Lake down at Benbow, and then it was back in the day when reggae, they used to have the Reggae on the River. I don't think they've had that for a couple of years now. Too much infighting and too many heads, not enough chiefs. I don't know, something like that. But oh, that's a nice big boat. And then it was Reggae on the River. Then it was Blues by the Bay. And rounding it all up, it was the big one on Arcata Plaza. The last. Then there was the kinetic sculpture race, and then it was North Country Fair. That's what it was in Arcata. So yeah, that's what I went last year when I was supposed to go to back home. I was going to take a couple of weeks and hit some of the festivals, but yeah, we all know what happened to that. Yeah, that's a dive boat. Yeah, that's one of the big dive boats. When do I plan coming? Well, I really want to get my vaccine, and then we'll have to see from there, because everybody is so spread out right now. My part of my family still lives in California. My daughter and my nieces and nephews live in Texas. So it's going to have to be, I'm probably going to, when I do come over, it's going to be for like a month or more. I may have to make a quick trip anyway, because my sister had a heart attack on last Friday, and she's not doing so well. My niece called me just freaking out, and asked me, well, the doctors want to know what Grandma died from. And I said, smoking. And she said, yeah, and my mom started again at Christmas. And I said, why did she do that? And she said, well, she thought she could do one. And I said, well, that's what she thought the last time. And my sister's quit smoking probably 20 times and keeps going back. And it's like our mother and father both died from smoking related illnesses. I, on the other hand, broke that chain. I neither smoke nor drink. And my sister always said, your health sucks. And it's like, yeah, but I'm not the one with a heart attack, honey. So, yeah, well, you know, it's oh, Ben Lomond, yeah. Felton, yeah. Oh, these people are putting sunscreen on over there. Ew, and I can smell it. Yuck. Anyway, but yeah, that smoking, there's a reason why there is a warning on the labels. My ex-husband, he smoked forever, and he always said, I'll quit when I'm ready. Well, when he had a mini stroke, God slapped him in the face and said, you better pay attention, son. It's time for you to stop. And he stopped cold turkey, which I will give him the utmost respect for doing that, and he never touched one since. And then, of course, he was the person that says, oh, God, you're smoking. But, you know, I don't have near the health issues that my family that smokes. So that's my PSA for the day. Don't smoke. Don't start again smoking. And furthermore, don't ever start. Yeah, you know, Harvey, it's real hard for us little guys, you know, that just want, you know, a place to, you know, visit, you know, share our thoughts, share our lives, you know, our environments. And it's really sad when people strike out of anger, and you know, that kind of sucks. Just send her an email, Harvey. If you know, if she can help you, she will. If not, you know, she'll say, I don't know what I can do for you. You know, if you don't send an email, the only answer you're going to get is I don't know or no. So what's it going to hurt to send Rosie a quick email? You know. I would give 1,000 pounds to get my hands. Oh yeah, well, you and a whole lot of other people, Harvey. Yeah. All right. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and leave it here. I'm going to eat my sandwich and go about the rest of my day. I've got a couple of errands I have to do and stuff. So I might go on later, just to address Mr. Terry again, because he really needs, he just stop. You know, just, Strawberry Man, dude, just turn it off and don't look back. It's ruining your life. You don't have this, you don't have the personal fortitude to not let people trigger you. And you've obviously have let it get to you to the point where you need professional help. And then you need to be honest with your doctors that how much time you put into YouTube. Because the first thing that they're going to tell you is to turn it off. Don't go back. Don't look at it. Leave it alone. Pretend like it never existed. And leave it at that. Because he's the only one, I think, that doesn't realize that he has issues far worse than medication can be. He probably, I mean, they don't do electric shock anymore, do they? I don't know. And Terry Berry? Okay. I have to say this, but it's I'm gonna make light of it, but it's really not. Mary Terry, you need to go watch One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Because that could be you. Social media is all he knows. Well, it's not good for him. You know, I mean, last night it was scary to watch him. And to talk about his wife that he's never raised a hand to her. Well, you don't have to raise a hand to injure somebody. Your words are far sharper than anything. And personally, I think your wife needs to help you. Oh, hey, Elbow Travels. Yeah, it's my little slice of heaven. You know, the beach, we got trees and tables and cabanas that way. And, you know, the town's right over there. And this is right in town. This used to actually be the old airport runway. So, yeah. It's all right, everybody. Have a wonderful day. Stay safe. Love one another. And until next time, aloha.